Hello my planner pals and welcome back, and if you're new here then thank you for joining me and giving me a try. My name is Di, I am here at Creative Karma Design, and today I'm going to do a flip through of my 2022 dashboard planner that I use for my business and social media. So we're going to go through a little memory lane here, look at all the planner layouts we did, and I'll kind of go through why I've changed my planner for 2023. If you'd have seen that in my lineup, then you'll have seen me put that together, and I will link that somewhere here. But yeah, I have the astrology planner here, and this has this. I love this cover. I actually loved the journal and the dividers, but and I almost wish that I know that they do a notebook, but I wish that they had these in the notebook, and they don't have these. But yeah, I love this. So as I mentioned in my other flip throughs, I didn't have a set planner for this until the second weekend of the year, when I got these on sale, and I picked them up on sale, and then I decided to use these for like segment everything out, and I much prefer everything in its own like themed category of planner. So that just works for my brain. So for this, I just used the Hustle and Heart. As you can see, I was trying to color block, and that is something that you'll see I phase out of as the time goes, and this was 1 million views on my other channel, not on my current channel, because I didn't have that until the 20th. I think it was the 20th I launched this channel. So yes. So again, as you can see, this starts around the 10th, because before that I was using this. This is the half letter, and here's the funny thing. This, if you look at it, looks exactly like the teacher layout, and I was thinking about switching to the teacher layout, and I'm like, I've already tried it, it didn't work. So, and I didn't even realize until I looked back and looked through. But yeah, this was Girl with Goals, and I was trying to use the Girl with Goals and be a bit more functional with stuff. And I quickly realized, and I've mentioned this in my other like flip throughs, that I don't work well with neutral colors. Like, it just doesn't work. But I don't work well with this either, like monochromatic stuff. So yeah, and again, this was Hustle and Heart, and again, it was just a learning phase as to what works for me, and everyone's going to be different, but what works for me. And I was using this mostly to plan my yoga content at the time, my yoga channel and my yoga Patreon, and I've since kind of pared down my yoga stuff. So, you know, just for one reason or another, but yeah. So this was again Go With Goals, and I used some of the colorful boxes. Some of these were out of Under the Stars by the Joann's brand, which I always forget what the hell that's called. But yeah, I love these little things, but again, I don't like monochromatic layouts. This is something that I've noticed, so yeah. And this was my currently paid. I don't know if I showed you my currently paid. Should I do one for that month? I didn't. But I had the great idea of using this page to track my income and stats and stuff like that. And then as I got more into kind of this planner channel, I realized that I don't like sharing the data, and I didn't want to have like post-it notes all over everything. I love this. So I ended up switching it to more goals and stuff like that. I still am struggling to find out what I'm doing with that, but you know, it's a process. So this was, again, this Joann's brand. Again, I can't think of the damn name. But this washi is absolutely terrible. It was so old, and it keeps peeling up and off the page. Yeah, but this was the Under the Stars and the Go With Goals. And I made my own little stickers to put in, but that didn't really work either. This again was I think this is a Hustle and Heart. And I was trying to use like the very weird metallic blue in it. Again, I don't like monochromatic, and this is something that I didn't realize until this one. I love this. As you can tell, I started checking things off. I started using it a bit more. But yeah, this was the Happy Life. Love it. And I printed my own little stickers and just cut them out on my Cricut. But that was my first attempt at doing my own like themed stickers, if you like. These I like much better in the black. I don't know, I just love black. This was Happy Life and the Colourful Life. And these little ones here are ones again that I made. So yeah, they're ones that I made in Canva. This was Happy Life with some what I thought were stickers in the Target dollar spot, and they were actually like weird clingy things, not like window clings because they don't have that sheen on them, but they're, yeah, I don't know, they're a weird thing. But this was off the packaging and then these were inside. But yeah, I put some adhesive on. They're stickers, they stuck down pretty well, so they've lasted over a year. So yeah. Again, this is when I figured out that I was going to put my stats and stuff in, but then I didn't feel comfortable sharing it in the flip through. But I love this. This was, I think the text, the letter stickers were from Agenda 52. And these, I believe, were from the Colourful Boxes and Girl with Goals or Hustle and Heart, one or the other. This was when I decided that I was going to try pen only and just do colour blocking. So I had the idea that this channel would be this teal colour, my yoga channel would be red, and then the orange would be my Patreon. I liked the idea. I didn't really like the execution. I don't like the look of it. But you'll see that in a different iteration further down the line. This was some stickers from Hobby Lobby mixed with washi, my own stickers, and I think the black and white book. I like it, but again, I would have liked a little bit more colour. This was the color story, one of the colour stories. I don't remember which. I quite like this. I don't know whether it's the muted tones, the pink and the blue, but I like it. I like it a lot. I like the little checklists, like the little bullets. I like it quite a lot. And, you know, I like the little checklist I started doing here. I don't know if I was doing that earlier in the year. Yeah, I was just doing like a little point, and I much prefer a little checklist. I don't know why. This one I absolutely love. I absolutely love this. So I found some minion stickers, and I think it was at Hobby Lobby, and I still have almost 3 pages out of 4 to use, and I've done a couple of minion spreads. But this was a big colour story with my own boxes, black and white. I think this was from Productivity. Again, my own little stickers, and then the minion stickers were from that book. And that was in the kids section. But I love this. I absolutely love it. It was so fun to open my planner and see this every day that week. It was just, yes, so much yes. This was again the Go With Goals. I, again, do not like. I mean, you look at this and how much I used this and filled it in, and then you look at this and it just feels very blah. Like I look at this one and I smile. I look at this and I'm like blur. I look at this and I smile. I look at this and it's blur. So that's just my personal preference. I did not like this. Again, I was trying to use up some stickers, and this is what I've discovered. Either, when I challenge myself, it's either a heck yes or a hell no. And this was a hell no. But you live and learn. Again, Go With Goals. I started using like little note paper stuff, but I didn't use this. And that's one of the themes of this year. I didn't use this in my business planner. This was kind of the second iteration of my color blocking, where I printed out like monthly stickers, and I started uploading every day on this channel, and it just is very, very busy. This is what I discovered, is that I can't see when it's this busy. When it's this busy and the writing's that small, I can't see anything. So yes, that's all I'll say to that. Yes. And this was a mixture of my own stickers, These were from Dollar Tree. I think this was for like Earth Day. And this, don't even remember what this was from or this, but yeah. This I believe was for a challenge. And I think it was something like books or book lover or something like that. And these books were from the teacher book, I think. I think these stickers were from the teacher or the student book, one or the other. And then I mixed them with my own boxes and again, my own printables that I did. But I love this. Again, I used the heck out of it. So yeah, this was Color Story. I'm not sure which one, but a Color Story. I love it. Again, I don't mind black and white, like a lot of black and white, as long as I can add some color and have a pop of color. That might have even been a challenge because that was definitely a challenge this year. This was one of the Wild books. I don't remember which. It may have even been in a Color Story because I don't think I had that book then. So it may have been like a big Color Story of that year. But I like it. It's just, again, I feel it needs more color. I feel it needs more color. This one I loved, and it was the same, yeah, I think it was the same book, the same Color Story book. And I love this. I love the color scheme. I love this. And again, you'll see that this is a start of a recurring theme. Yeah, from here. I use this big, like what would be your sidebar box. I used it on this page. And then I just went on a whole thing after that I loved this. I loved this strip down here, which is funny because now Happy Planner has the big thing here, but yeah, I can't take credit for that, I guess, but who knows? All right, so I love this. I love this. Again, it does feel a little cluttered. It feels a little cluttered. But other than that, I do like it. And this is what I noticed as well, is that if I put in all of the boxes on each line, I will use all of the boxes and then not check things off and then get annoyed with myself. So you'll see me later on only put in half the amount of boxes. Again, didn't use this, but I like it. This was where I did these are Dollar Tree war decals. And again, I put these boxes in for stats and didn't use them because, again, I don't feel comfortable putting financial stuff online. This, as I remember, I did like a planner lift of Reenies from the Enchanted Planner. This was, I think, a seasonal book. This was in a seasonal book. I took 2 of my own boxes and I just basically took Reenies' idea and went with it. And I started using this, like the boxes, for only this channel, and then had my yoga channel and my yoga Patreon here because I was only uploading once a week to that one. So that made sense to me. And I much preferred this, but you'll see this change as well. Love this. This was an Agenda 52 book. I think it was like All Girl or something. And this was when I started pulling in my challenges down here. This was Stronger as a Mother, the A to Z planner theme challenge. And yeah, she gets it from my mama. But yeah, I love the girls. I love the girls in the Agenda 52 stuff. This was a challenge for gnomes for the Canadian Mambi group on Facebook. This is all from Canva. So this is all from Canva. I love this. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I just can't tell you how much I love this. It's just so colorful, it's bright. And it was, again, when you open your planner, you want to be able to just like open it and have a little smile on your face because it's just fun to be in there. This was a sticker book from Agenda 52. I don't remember what it's called, but it's got like bees and florals in it. It's, again, this is the color scheme, like a peachy, like two-tone peach, the blue, the yellow. I like the color scheme and I like the sticker book. It's just a little challenging to use sometimes. But yeah, and as you can see, you know, sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. This was when I got the Villainous book and I did Scar. I only think I've done 3 spreads using that sticker book. I need to use that more often. And this is one thing that I've noticed as I've been going through and looking back at my planners. I get into these kind of, oh, I want to use this sticker book for everything and use it up. And then I forget that I've got other sticker books. So I paired this with the Hustle and Heart. So it's the Villainous with the Hustle and Heart. I kind of like it. It just feels like it gets lost. It needs another color on it. That's what I will say. It needs another color on it. And this was my currently page, and this kind of like rose pattern is vinyl from the Dollar Tree. But yeah, I love that. I just don't feel happy putting my financial stuff on here. This was patterned paper, and it was when I started bringing in some color into my monthlies, and I like it. I don't really like this pattern paper as much, which is funny because that was the first thing that I put down, but it worked. So this was the Side Hustle book. I think this was either Agenda 52. I think it's Agenda 52. I'm pretty sure. Side Hustle book from Agenda 52. I like this. And again, I'm still trying to figure out, this was a kind of transition into planner and Etsy stuff rather than yoga stuff. And it's probably taken me a good 6 months to figure out that if I have my lists on this page, I don't need this page. But c'est la vie, c'est la vie. This was Color Story, I believe. And you'll see that a recurring thing is that I like to cover this gray bar up that's underneath here because I just don't like it. And that's one of the things that I will say about the dashboard layout. I like that they're putting this big thing in, this big to-do list in here now, but it's still got the gray here. I don't like color blocking. And it's funny, the more that I've progressed through 2022 using Happy Planner layouts, there's a lot that I don't like for certain things. But c'est la vie. You live and you learn. This is what it's all about. There is no one way that's going to work. It evolves as your life evolves. But yeah, this one I love. It was a mix of a couple of books. You got The Happy Life. This was from A Color Story, and then this was from the Mickey and Friends. So I've got at least 3 books in here, and I think this was from the Black and White book. So yeah, again, I covered the little grey thing up here, but I love that Mickey and Friends book. It is just adorable. I love it. I love it to bits. This, I believe, was Happy Life, and I had these left. These were from A Color Story, and I think I was just trying to make things work and bought in these yellow stickers kind of to tie it together. I love these circles. I didn't think I would, but I was trying to figure out what would go with these, and I remembered that I had these yellow ones, and I love it. I love it. It's probably one of my favorites in here. It's probably one of my top 10, maybe a top 5. But yeah, again, if I use the heck out of this page, I barely use this page. And if I use the heck out of this page, I barely use this page. So that's what I've noticed. This was for World UFO Day. Put it in here. That was on the 2nd. And I got these like little alien stickers from Hobby Lobby. And I got like a sheet of them for, I don't know, like 80 cents or something. And yeah, I paired it with, I think this was from the Quotes book. And then a bunch of other stuff from other books. This was, again, that patterned paper. If we think about that patterned paper, same patterned paper. This was old washi, and again, it's probably, yeah, it's coming off really easily. I need to throw away a bunch of washi, and I'm just reluctant to do it. I am just reluctant to do it. This I loved. So this was the launch of the Stitch Be Happy box from Happy Planner. And I had a whole video about how I wasn't going to buy it because it had some really stupid things in there. And so what I did was I went on Amazon and I bought some Stitch stickers. They were like 50 for $5. And then I did these florals from Canva, and then just to put in the colors as well from the florals and from Stitch. I love this. Like, I really, 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 really love this. I think this was from one of the floral books. Sophisticated Florals, Colourful Florals or something. But yeah, I love this. This was the Bright type, one of my favourite books. But I think this was when, this was when I decided that I was going to, and you'll probably see in future layouts, I decided I was going to revamp my home office, and my planners were not in their usual place, and I just kind of slacked off using them, if I'm honest. But yeah, I love this spread. I love those books. That is my kind of book. These were the wall decals from Dollar Tree, paired with my own boxes. These were from The Hustle and Heart, and this was from A Colour Story. This is, again, top 5. Top 5 for my dashboard layouts. Top 5, easily. And again, super easy. When you've got a big thing like this, I love these. I love these wall decals. But again, I used the heck out of this, but I just wasn't using it that much because, as you can see here, because I was redoing my home office. This was the Bold and Bright, I believe. But yeah, I was just doing my home office and didn't have the opportunity to get stuff done. Just the way it is sometimes. This is when I was starting to get back into the swing of things. I think I got most of the things back in, or I'd at least got a makeshift place to put my planners. And it's funny as I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I still haven't done some of this stuff. This was, again, this was that Agenda 52 book with the bees and stuff. But this and this and this was from a big colour story. And this was from the big colour story. So it's like a mix of things. This was like a back to school page that I did with one of the teacher books. And I just used the pencils as a kind of to-do list. I love this. I mean, I wish I'd used it more, but yeah. This was, I think it was something like Pet Week or something, or National Pet Month or something. I don't remember, but I love it. This was the dog book or the pet book from Stickabilities. I picked it up because it was like $3 or something. It was super cheap. So yeah. And again, this is the stuff that I like. Everything is popping off the page. This was for a challenge. It was something like coloring challenge, color your world or something like that. And I took this from a coloring book and just cut around it, put it in my planner. This was the note paper from the Go With Goals. So it's Go With Goals paired with coloring stuff, but the coloring book had little stickers with it, so I just put the little stickers in too. This was for the Feeling Groovy challenge, and this is, I can't remember what this book's called. Is it Groovy something or something? I can't remember. Stronger Together. I think it's Stronger Together. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but I mixed it up with the motivational book from Agenda 52. And kind of works, but I like them being very colourful. Yeah, very colourful. This was the teacher book, and I kind of like it. Teacher book, and I kind of like it. I like the little owls. I like using the pencils as the headers. Yeah, I kind of like it. This was for a challenge, but I don't remember what it was for. And I used this, which was a map from Disney World. And these are from Go With Goals. And these little bullets were from the Free Spirit, because they just went together with the colours. But it was kind of awkward, I'm not gonna lie, because I had to have the planner out like that the whole week, like flip back the other way. But this again was the same kind of wall decal as that plant one, same kind of thing. I love it. And that's when I kind of did goals instead. but I still haven't done these bloody things. This is the Sophisticated Florals, I think, with the Side Hustle from Agenda 52. And I wish I'd used a different pen because I don't think the pen really matched this. It's not really a peach, it's more of a pink. But I don't have a really peachy pen. I probably do now, but yeah. But I like it. I like it a lot. This was the colourful, no, I keep calling it colourful tile. It's not that, is it? It's something else. But you know the one I mean. Playful tile. I think I know that one. Playful tile. I love this. I love this. This was actually a piece of notepaper from the fitness accessory book. And this had like exercise, this might have been meal planning, and I just put little things on it. So yeah, but I love this page. This was the, was it Mixed Media Mom? But it was in a color story. And it was funny because as soon as I'd done this and I loved the color scheme in this, I then picked up the Mixed Media Mom, literally probably 2 weeks later, and I got it for like $3 at Hobby Lobby. And I was like, yes, I love it. This I bloody love. Now here's the thing, you can definitely see that there's a difference in how I use my planners on the weeks that they're colorful compared to the weeks that they're the colorful and fun compared to the weeks that are kind of bland and blah. I used the heck out of this. I used this, but yeah, I didn't use this so much, but yeah, I use the heck out of them when they're colorful and fun, and these are colorful and fun. I think this was for Mickey Mouse's birthday or something like that. This was for a challenge, but I don't remember what. And these were like googly-eyed, I don't know what this is for, googly-eyed stickers from the Dollar Tree. They had little, like those little shaker eyes in them. So I took them off and I put like the regular eyes underneath. I still have some of these left. I have the dog ones left, which, you know, maybe I need to use those in a spread somewhere. And then I mixed them with, this is from The Colourful Life. This is from Quotes. So there's a couple of different books here. And then you look at this, I look at that and I'm like, yeah. I look at this and I'm like, blah. This was the Hustle and Heart, and just no. This was Halloween stuff from Dollar Tree mixed with Girl with Goals. I love this, but again, I didn't use it. This was the Halloween one that I did, and I did the printable for, and offered you the printable of these. And these are still available if you want it. The link is in the video for this, so kind of scroll back through the playlists until you find it. I'm sure you'll find it. If I remember, I will link it in the description. I love this. I love it. I love it. And I think this is when I kind of just really started playing with the text a bit more. I don't know. I just love it. I love it. Nothing else to say. I didn't use this, but I love this. This was Brave Teacher, I believe. I love it. Again, this was when I really started realizing that either I use this or I use this. I don't use both. And again, you'll see again, I stopped putting lists down here because I found that I was just replicating this list here, which made no bloody sense. This was the Bold and Blush. I think this was actually the Color Story Bold and Blush. This is just a note paper. I love the layout. I just didn't use it that much. This was the Villainous, the other Villainous one that I had. And I love this layout. I love it. I just didn't use it. I was just too busy. Again, just doing other things, and yeah, just doing other things and getting my life. Life happens. That's what happens to your planners. You don't end up in your planners. I love this. And if you remember, this was a sheet of mini, like daily pages, and I just cut the top and the side off and put it in my planner, and this was Agenda 52. This was the book that I got from Michael's, which is basically like a side hustle kind of book. Again, it's a bit blah for me. It's a bit too neutral. a bit too neutral for me. I much prefer this. This was one of the teacher books. It was for like, October was Apple month. So I was trying to get, oh, that's why I didn't use that. Because we were going on vacation the week after and I was just way busy. Okay, that was why. But yeah, this was for Apple month and like teacher appreciation week or something. This was just a challenge to use these stickers, again 3D stickers from the Dollar Tree, mixed them with the productivity, and this is just note paper from the Dollar Tree. This is Spoonful of Faith, and I think it's Spoonful of Faith, I think that's right. I love this, and that's when I started doing this. So rather than do a little like word, like a little initial, I started doing an actual grid. I love this, and I've actually started doing this again because that works for me, and that's what I am doing moving into 2023. I use the heck out of this as well, but I was using this more than my my catch-all planner. So yeah, it's either one or the other. I mean, I'm either all in one or I'm all in another, and I was all in this week. Then we come to this one, which I didn't use at all, again, because I did this like initial thing rather than do the boxes. This motivates me more to fill it in. This doesn't. I don't know why. This was a Doctor Who spread for Doctor Who Day on, I don't remember which day, but one of the days was Doctor Who Day. And yeah, I love it. But it was also Black Friday and all of that. So, you know, life gets busy at Thanksgiving. Go with goals. I don't know. Oh, that's got some info on there. But yeah, again, I just don't like having those kind of things. This was, funnily enough, if you remember, I was going to do Planmas and upload double content throughout the month with Rini from the Enchanter Planner. And what happened was we got a dog. That's why I stopped here, because we got her here on the 25th. And then I was just hanging on by the skin of my teeth. As you can see, hanging on by the skin of my teeth. But I was still using this. Again, this works for me. This works for me. So find out what works for you. This was the Wild and Chic book from Michael's Recollections. This was, again, that dog book from Hobby Lobby. Paired with, I think these were from Productivity book. But I love this, and then this I just made. I made the little note paper thing. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I was just too busy. Just too busy, because then, you know, we just got Stella, then it's my birthday, then it's Christmas, then it's New Year's. That's basically boom, 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 boom. And I didn't use this barely at all because, again, birthday. This was my entry to the December challenge of song lyrics, because these are kind of like song lyrics. And yeah, these were from Dollar Tree, these tags, and then these were from, I think, Colourful Life and the Productivity books. But yeah, I love this. I just didn't use it that much. And this one, I barely used at all. And this was, I can't remember. It's one of the teacher books. I can't remember what it's called. And that, I think, as you can see, I don't use this page much, or I don't use this page much. I don't need both pages. So what I've done is I've started to do my page like this for the month, and then I just come in and I just update it as to how I'm going. And then I'm just going to show you instead. So what I do is I've done this. I've taken that concept and just done my own little list. And this is my list for January for the month. And I'll just come in, film, edit, upload, schedule, social. This is for notes and ideas. This is for my Etsy. This is for my yoga, if I ever get my yoga one going again. That is how this is working now. And again, I'm using it for the month. I don't see the point in decorating these weekly pages when I'm either all in them and using them, or I'm not using them all. One or the other. And so far, this is working. I mean, it's only 5 days in, but so far it's working. And if I wanted to, I could decorate down here if I wanted to. I also have these, but I'll be honest, I'm already, like I said, around day 5 and I've not seen the need to have these. So this business planner may be very sparse and more, again, of the, like I put in the note paper and stuff. So I might do more notes and planning in it for the future rather than planning for the week. I'm planning a little bit more long term. I hope that makes sense. All right. I hope you enjoyed this and it gave you a little insight into my dashboard planner for 2022. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time, my planner pals. Bye.